Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It's been a while. I have actually done a lot of reorganizing in the craft room. I still don't feel like my chair is quite in the right place, but that's okay. We'll figure it all out. Things got moved around. It's chaos. But anyway, it's Friday, which means it's time for Fridays with Fred. But before we get into that, we are a bit behind on our Advent. So I've got the Quest Squad. I kept wanting to say Onyx Storm. It's the Quest Squad Advent. It's the countdown to Christmas. This Christmas in July. Countdown from Dragon Horde Yarn. That was a lot. So we have one of the confidential. These have been stitch markers and they've been very cute. Yeah, it's another stitch marker. It is a dragon. This one's a black dragon. Oh, I got an itty bitty nick on my finger, but it's right on the knuckle. And it was like rubbing and touching like everything I did. So that's why there's a Band-Aid. It's a cloth Band-Aid. You know those get gross after you wash your hands. So I apologize for the Band-Aid. Here is the stitch marker. White background, black dragon, very cute. I love it. I did that explanation and then I remembered to hold the Band-Aid not towards the camera. You guys, like, you get out of the rhythm. You forget how to talk. This is July 15th. July 15th. And let's see what the yarn is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is beautiful. This is tonal blues with a touch of teal. This is do not dehydrate on my account. Tern. Okay, so I think you're picking up some of the colors. Oh, my camera just started flashing red at me. You'd think after not being used for a couple of days, maybe the battery would be fine, but that would be wrong. Okay. I'm going to go switch this now. So I will be back with the 16th, 17th, and 18th. See you soon. I am back. July 16th. Oh, this one's very pretty. This is purple and blues, a little bit of green and teal. This is lovely. This is called Hello, Professor Ryerson. Again, I'm hoping the color comes through nicely, but these are very dark, rich colorways. I'm trying to cover my face with the yarn. Okay, 17th, July 17th. I got a little peek of this one. It's pretty. 1, 2, 3. There. Oh, this is gorgeous. Reds, browns, black. This is Firebringers. Very beautiful. Again, I'm trying not to talk too much about what the names might mean in case anyone has not read the books and we want to avoid spoilers. I feel a little less bad about, spoilers from the first book because it's been out for a couple of years at this point. But Onyx Storm just came out. I guess it came out, what? Is it December or January? I think it was January. July 18th, today. Let's see. One, two, three. Ooh, this is different and beautiful. Oh. Okay, this is a quote from Imogen. Quick side note. after I had Chomps and while I was, so after I had Chomps and then before and while I was pregnant with Bingo, I was personal training. And my personal trainer and I were talking baby names, and she was lobbying hard for me to pick Imogen, and I almost did. She's like, the nickname can be Ginny, it'll be so cute, please do it. I was so tempted. Imogen lasted really, really long on the list. We were so close to doing it. We didn't do it. That's why I'm telling you. But with Imogen being in the book, I'm kind of glad we didn't, because I think there's going to be a bunch of Imogens in the next few years. Anyway, so this is a quote from Imogen. I've always known I'd die in combat. I just didn't want it to be today. I'm not giving it away. I'm not giving it away, but she was involved in a very emotional scene. Look at how gorgeous this is. One of the things in the book, I don't think this is giving much away, but it kind of explains the pink. Imogen always dyes her hair pink. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's something that started in Fourth Wing in the first book. It's noted a bunch about how she has bright pink hair. Very cool. I continue to be impressed and enjoy this Advent. I keep calling it an Advent. I think she styled it a countdown. I have not seen any other announcements of countdown. She said she would have a few 12 days this winter. The one I couldn't remember the name of, it was called like Witch's Kitchen, Witch's Hearth, something. But we'll see. Okay. What do we actually usually talk about here on Fridays? Well, we talk about Fridays with Fred. The progress I've made on the project. Oh, I ate lunch 2 hours ago. Why, when I start talking to you guys, do the burps and hiccups come? I am sorry. You guys don't need to be seeing this. Well, it's real life. It is real life. Okay, so I bought this book, Knitting the Neighborhood, the official knitting patterns of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I want to make everything in this book. You are helping me because the order doesn't really matter to me. I'm making it all. So you guys are voting, then I go forth and create, and it takes me how long it takes me. I am currently making a sweater for myself. It is the Nurture Cardigan by Carla Patrick. There it is. There's Mr. Rogers in his version. There's the lovely model in hers. She's on the back as well. Very fun. I am still working on the sleeve. I know it's been a while. Just this morning, I finished one grade of decreases, and I've set up to start the next grade of decreases. The next ones are going to go quick. And then I think there's just, I do this next one, and then maybe the next 4 rounds, there's a bigger decrease, like bind off at the beginning of each row, and then I'm done. So, in all likelihood, this will be done next week. It's stockinette, so it's going to, that's all of my marks for the decreases. All these stitch markers are marking my decreases. And then here, where you see a bundle of them, that's how I know how many decreases I need to do. So I just move that over, and then I don't have to constantly be notating my pattern. There's my lovely cable. Can you see where I made the mistake in the cable and decided not to pull it out? I don't care. It's beautiful no matter what. And I'm going to rock it even with the error in the cable. One second. I totally forgot what we were talking about before Brian texted, and then he ended up calling. So I had to chit chat with him. I don't even remember. I am so lost right now. I showed it to you. I put it back in. What else would we have been talking about? I already showed you the Advent yarn. I've totally lost the thread. You really want to be sitting here listening to this. Okay, you know what? I must not have anything important to say. It's Friday this weekend. I hope to get back onto the weekly roundup. I missed Tackle It Tuesday, which was actually a big Tackle It Tuesday for me, and I am so bummed I did not film it, but we'll just put it ahead. And frankly, this week I did not work on Tackle It projects. I tackled the craft room, and I'm very, very proud of what I did in the craft room. So the sewing table is clear so that I can start sewing, which is very exciting. The kiddos have been wanting me to make them new jammies, so I can do that. And then I can start making the dragon quilts, Linda. Knits, I can do the dragon quilts. I am so excited. I am so excited to have that area back. I also went ahead and made some upgrades for the channel and bought a new tripod so I could set up a more permanent tripod for doing top-down filming for like the reviews and tutorials. So that is all set up. Like I said, I did some stuff. I did some things that I think will help in the future. But you know, sometimes you just got to take the time to do it. And frankly, to get to that spot, it was a lot of work, and I had to make things a lot worse before I got to make them better, if that makes sense. I'm sure it makes a lot of sense. You know, when you're cleaning, you have to move things from one area before you can move them back, and then, you know how organization goes. But yeah, I am excited. I am super excited. I had a box. I had some things stacked right here, right off of camera, that had been stacked there since before I started the channel. I got them cleared out. I got them taken care of, put away. That alone I would have been proud of, but I tackled many other areas around. Okay, I'm going to stop patting myself on the back. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.